muffins. This time change has definitely got me in supermodel mode. So it's Monday. Today is usually is the day. Let's make some words. Today is usually the day that I do food prep for the week. Sometimes I do it on Sundays, but it's usually Mondays because I'm a huge procrastinator. So I thought I would show you guys how I plan for my week for Simply Filling or food eatings. And it really kind of helps me stay organized and focused at the grocery store, as well as tells me what I have to eat per meal. I feel like planning is super key if you're going to do Simply Filling, because you need to have things at the ready, and also you need to have things that are on plan at the ready, and it just makes everything easier. This is probably just in the whole diet spectrum, but just having a plan and having things like pre-made and you can just grab and go, it makes it so much easier. No thinking involved, just jump right in there, home skillet. So I'm going to turn you around and show you my planner page that I used to plan. Sorry guys, this time change is like making me even less able to make words. But yeah, so I'm going to turn you around and show you what I got going on. I'm also going to include my grocery haul for this week and my prep. So this will be Meal Prep Monday for you guys. So please ignore my terrible handwriting, but this is my basic food plan for the week. Now this is mostly for me because my husband and I don't really eat the same things because we're both on different diets at this point. We do, overlap some items, but mostly this is just for my preparations. But for breakfast, I have eggs, English muffins, oatmeal, and yogurt with granola. I found a recipe for granola that is Simply Filling. I'm going to give a try today. For lunches, I'm going to do wraps, a pumpkin pasta, which is just like my squash pasta, but instead you use canned pumpkin. And then I'm going to do a day where I do a Southwest baked sweet potato with salads. And then for dinners, I'm going to have curry chicken, beef with vegetables, so like my ketchup soup, chicken and vegetables, and then burrito bowls. So this is going to be like my options for the week based on the things that I have in stock and that I prep. So then here's my grocery list that's super organized in no particular order. So these are the things that I need to pick up in order to execute this list. And then these are the things that I need to prep. So I'm going to have to prep some ground beef, some fruit bowls. I'm going to make some sugar-free Jell-O. I'm going to grill the chicken that I usually grill. And then I'm going to make some Simply Filling granola. I was going to do some homemade chicken broth, but I haven't decided yet if I'm going to buy a rotisserie chicken. So that might be added to this list. So this is just what I bring with me in my planner to the store so that I know exactly what I need from the list. And then if I forget something or if I get inspired, I can add it to my meals for the week. So here is my organization. So organized. Alright guys, I just got back from the store. I got a ton of stuff, like way more than I anticipated getting, but this is for probably a little over 2 weeks. Plus my husband has to survive without me this weekend, so I'm going to turn you around and show you everything I got. Hold on. Alright, so I will try and put the Smartpoints down here as well for you guys, but all of this is Simply Filling. If not, I will note that it isn't. I got some light wheat bread for sandwiches. I got some of these soft taco low carb wraps. These are actually 2 Smartpoints, I remember, because when I was counting the other day, I had to count them as 2 points. But they're delicious, and I'm also going to try and bake them and make some sort of like chippies. This is an explosion. The bagger lady had a mistake here and exploded my taters. But I got a whole bunch of red potatoes. You know I love roasting those. I'm also going to roast a baked sweet potato with some stuff in it sometime this week. I got 2 lemons for my lemon water in the morning. This is all from Walmart, by the way. I went to Walmart and Sam's. So here's the stuff that I got at Sam's. I got a big thing of grapes because delicious. Got a big thing of turkey breast. Is this the one that's Simply Filling? No, this one is technically not Simply Filling, so I got it for my husband. But honestly, guys, like a 0.5 of a fat gram, I don't think should be detrimental to my weight loss. So I'm not going to buy 2 kinds of turkey anymore, so I'll probably just get something like this so that me and my husband can share it, because it's just silly to buy 2 things. Waste of money, but this is not Simply Filling technically, but it will be next week when I put it in my mouth. Also got a big thing of chicken tenders at Sam's. Got a huge bag of lettuce. This will be good for salads, for throwing into wraps, and just general chlorophyllling. Got a huge bag of apples. This is way too many apples for us, but I didn't feel like stopping at another store just for a couple of apples, and the ones at Walmart didn't look great, so ton of apples. I did end up picking up a rotisserie chicken, so I'm gonna shred this up just for chicken to toss into stuff, and then I'm gonna make some broth out of the bones. I got milk. I got my unsweetened cashew milk, and I got 1% milk. This I don't think is technically Simply Filling because it's not skim, but my husband wanted 1%, and I'm not buying 3 kinds of milk. Like, just having this in my coffee in the morning and this in baking, I think is fine. So I'm counting this as Simply Filling. Yes. Got a big bag of broccoli. We get this every week. This is what my husband eats for dinner pretty much every night. Got a big pack of some gluten-free rolled oats. I don't care that they're gluten-free. I just really like Bob's Red Mill. And this is the only Bob's Red Mill that they had at the store. So these are the oats that I get. This is going to be my desserts for this week. These little La Choy fortune cookies. These are only 1 point per cookie. They are not Simply Filling, but I think they're worth having a little sweetie treaty at the end of the night if I'm craving cookies. And then I also got dark chocolate. This is our favorite dark chocolate. These are 3 Smartpoints per square. So usually at night I will spend some weeklies on dessert with some pea corn and all that kind of stuff. Got a whole bunch of fruit. Got some clementines. I got 2 cantaloupes because my husband has decided he's also eating cantaloupes. Those were actually left over from this week. But then I got some of these popcorns. His and hers popcorn. I'm the sweet, he's the salty. Who knew? But these are 3 points for a bag of popcorn, and then they are Simply Filling, so you can eat them all. Just kidding. I went ahead and bought some broth just so I could have it at the ready if I need it in the cabinet, so that's just going to be in the cabinet. I also got some eggs because eggs are delicious and you can eat them on Simply Filling. I got a whole bunch of stuff that was not on my to-do list or not on my grocery list. I needed covers for my oven eyes. Why? I don't know. Picked up some sugar-free Hershey's syrup. This is just for more Sweetie McSweets, for drizzling and all that kind of stuff. Got some fat-free ranch, hoping this doesn't taste too terrible because I want to use it for my carrots. All fat-free salad dressings are Simply Filling, but it doesn't scan that way in the app, but they are, so yes. Another thing that doesn't scan correctly in the app, it says that all canned green sweet peas are Simply Filling, but when I scan them, it says points, so I got 3 of these little miniature ones because my husband hates these, but I love them. Got a can of pumpkin for a pasta dish that I'm going to make, and also for some overnight oats, some pumpkin overnight oats. Got a big bag of carrots because carrots. Got some asparagus. Got some celery for my ranch and also for my stock. Got some onions for eating and stocking. Got some bananas that will hopefully be right by the time we eat the other ones. Picked up some fat-free cheese slices. I love these on sandwiches. They melt really nicely. And I got some fat-free cheddar. I'm so excited that Walmart had these. They usually don't. And then lastly, I got some Applewood smoked deli turkey. This is Simply Filling. It has 0.5 grams of fat. So yeah, so I won't be buying 2 kinds of turkey next week. I was just trying to be all strict with myself today, but that's everything. Whoa. Whoa. So I'm already tired with this time change, and I'm going to put all these groceries away and get started on meal prepping and getting all this stuff ready. So I'll show you guys what I come up with when I'm done. Alrighty, so first I started my stock with my leftover chicken. This will probably cook for the whole day, if not longer, until it's nice and robust tasting. Then I've got some ground beef that I portioned out and drained that I'm going to put in the freezer. The rotisserie chicken I also portioned out and I'm going to put it in the freezer. I cut up some cantaloupe. I can't speak. Cut up some cantaloupe. Blah. Also got my chicken tenders all grilled up and nice and toasty. I'm going to put these in the fridge. Really poofy this week. And then I did some sriracha roasted chickpeas. This is 1 can of chickpeas, and then I just seasoned them and roasted them in the oven. They're really crunchy, kind of like a potato chip. And they're so good. This is really all I've eaten today is some of these. But you can flavor them all sorts of different ways. You can do sweet, you can do savory, you can do spicy. They're so good. So yeah, there's my chickpeas. And then my granola is in the oven. I'm not sure how that's going to turn out yet, but we will see. So that's prepped so far. So here is the Simply Filling granola. I got to let it cool so I can crunch it. But I gave it a little bit of a taste, and it's really good, guys. Like, real good. Like, So the broth is looking really nice. I've got it on high still. Still got a long way to go because it's still clear, but it smells amazing. Yum. Can we just talk about how adorable these are on my yellow stove? Oh my god, I feel so fancy. Housewife level up. So here's my finished granola. I've got to let it cool so I can crunch it up a little bit more. It did need to cook a little bit longer than the recipe called for. It's also not as sweet as I would like granola, so it's a little bit more on the savory side, so I think it's definitely worth drizzling some sugar-free syrup on it when you serve it. But I think it would be great with chocolate. I think it would be great in milk, like as a cereal. And I'm definitely going to experiment with the recipe a little bit more and try and see if I can't sweeten it up a little bit more to my liking. But yeah, it's turned out really well, so I'm excited.